boys. First time out. See how it goes. Do work.
Hey guys, it's Matthew with Garagistic. We're here at Buttonwillow for Bimmer Challenge. We brought a Mercedes to Bimmer Challenge. But we did also bring our just a 92 Grip-E36. As many of you guys know, that's the one car that we had built in 8 days for Bimmerfest. Well, it's out here and we're gonna show you how you can go fast for cheap. Just you by yourself, focus on that line, okay? Alright, coming. Sounds good, we'll meet you in a bit. Let's go. So, if you don't already know, this is our Grip 92 car. Basically, it's a 92 325, the cheapest E36 that you can basically buy. We bought it for $1,500 and got it ready for Bimmerfest in 2 weeks. So if you haven't seen that video, that whole series, pretty awesome. Link is below in the description. And it shows basically how we made it look like a race car, and now we're like trying to make it act like a race car. But we're out here and we've done it, entered into Bimmer Challenge, and she's been doing great and for cheap. We're gonna show you exactly how we did it on this car. So as you can see, still has a stock motor, which is a 92, basically 325 non-Vanos motor. I think they're making 150 horsepower when they're brand new. This one's a little bit more tired, a little over 200,000 miles, maybe less than 150 horsepower now, but it's basically stock. I mean, it's even got the stock air box on it. We just did maintenance, and that's all we did on it. Of course, got the Garagistic strut bar. It's got headers, but stock exhaust, which is super heavy. And other than that, we just basically put all of our poly line on there. So all of our E36 poly bushings, they're on this car. All of our reinforced subframes, front and rear, on this car. Adjustable sway bars, adjustable end links, all on this car. So basically, it's only been suspension modifications. And we did put the M3 brakes on it. So it's got OEM M3 brakes, Porterfield race pads on it with our stainless steel brake lines. Basically, we ran everything Garagistic on it and kept no power modifications at all to see, based on what people had said, they want to go fast for cheap and they want to see that a regular car can do it. It doesn't have to be an M3. 4-door 92, 325, doesn't get cheaper than this one. So, but she's out, she's doing great. And this is, I think, like our fourth or fifth event. The car did so well, it ran a 148 at Laguna Seca on its first time out, which is a phenomenal time considering the amount of power that we had. She's magic, she just does great. And let me show you around the rest of the car real quick. So it's got a real LTW front splitter. It's probably worth more than the car, but we put that on there. Got a hood scoop, going to the factory airbox. Looks like a pirate now. The car, since Bimmerfest, has gotten a real cage now. So this is by Imagine Garage, Rome. Actually built this cage for us. The funny thing is, this is actually how we met to then sponsor the league. So pretty funny, this cage went a long way. It's running our solid shifter mount over there. Phenomenal, we test it. Our seat mounts at the very bottom over here. All of our reinforcements, everything. So we try to literally keep it as cheap as possible and running. That was the 2 rules. It had to be running. So if the work required was a little bit longer, it would miss events, didn't work. And because of all this hard work and what she's actually leading B5 in Bimmerfest, it is the lowest class. Yes, we are dealing with the runts, but she's doing great for her class. And she's actually leading it, which is amazing because she is actually one of the more undervalued cars out there. So it's pretty awesome. And I'm about to go out there right now. So let's see what she does here at Buttonwillow, the name of this track, wherever we are right now.
That's sweet. There was the streets.
Yeah, put that in there. Yeah, Derek, our camera guy, showed up to the wrong willow. There's a lot of willows in California. There's Buttonwillow, Streets of Willow, Big Willow. He's like, I'm here. I'm all right, cool, where are you at? He's like, I'm at Streets. I'm like, at Streets? Like, on the streets to get here, Derek? Yeah. No, Streets of Willow. I'm like, okay, you still have an hour to drive. So it's about midday right now, 92 degrees, great day at Buttonwillow. And I'm gonna brief you guys what's going on right now while we're at the track. So the Mercedes did great right now, and Tito is outside there right now. It's his first actual track event outside of our testing days. So he's out there with just the 92, learning the line. And this is a pretty rare configuration that the track's being ran into right now. It's counterclock 26, really fast. It just changes the way the car, the track behaves, so it's a lot of fun. But she did good, she did good. So we brought the Mercedes. Obviously the car is very cool, but a lot of people don't really know what's going on with it, I mean, I had a guy today ask me, did I manual swap it?
Did you swap in a transmission from an original manual, or?
And I had to tell him it was a Cosworth, and a lot of people don't know the history about it, but basically this is a stock Cosworth Mercedes 16 valve. So all the suspension's done. We did all of our poly bushings on it, and we poly filled the engine bushings. But motor-wise, it's got a 5-speed dogleg transmission and the 4-cylinder Cosworth motor doing a little over 200 horsepower from the factory. So she's beautiful. The way she is, they're perfect. They're so well balanced, but completely stock. Suspension-wise, it's running an H&R Cup kit right now. On our diesel, we're gonna test the feels. And on our green 190 Evo 2, we're running the ground control units. So we're just trying to test a couple different markets, see which one seems to be good. Right out of the box, this is actually not a coilover, this is a spring setup, but it's actually the springs and the shocks are actually balanced to this car out of H&R, and it's very good the way it is, very good. It's got all the stock, Mercedes things happening too. Yeah, it's fine, you know what, it's beautiful. So the first couple sessions out, it did really, really great, but now we're starting to get some clutch slippage finally. But I mean, the car, we took it to Grange, we took a couple of track events out of it, we've really been pushing it. The car will grip, the car will drift, it does really whatever you want. It's pretty fantastic. Oh! And we are bringing some lightweight flywheels and clutches to the market anyway, so that's what's gonna be hitting the car next. But it is slipping today, so we're kind of babying it through the day. Other than that, the hood is being a little pesky, keeps popping up. Another Mercedes special, problem. And she's even rubbing it up against modern cars. We may or may not have touched a, brand new Camaro out there a little bit. So he closed the door on us when we were going in there. So it happens, rubbing's racing. And moving towards the back, the car does have a big brake kit all the way around from a 400E Mercedes and a limited slip from Wave Track. So the Wave Track is so good in this car, we actually got one installed in the Evo 2 Tribute car as well. And probably the diesel's probably gonna get the same thing. But other than that, it's just got, you know, the wing is stock. I mean, all of these body panels and cladding, it's all just a Cosworth stock car. A lot of people ask, you know, if this stuff is actually factory. It's the way it comes. And the BBS wheels are pretty awesome. Mercedes wheels are a little bit harder to find. They're lighter, but these do really well. This is our extra set. You know, when we were testing, we may have bent 3 of them in the last couple events. Maybe. But we have spares.
What's going on, guys? Here we are at Bimmer Challenge at Buttonwillow. I've been driving the yellow E36. Been doing great, having a lot of use, getting more and more used to the car and the track. I've never been at Buttonwillow. I mainly done Big Willow. And it's fun. It took me a couple sessions to really learn the track down. Ended up shaving 11 seconds off my personal best from the first session. We're almost done for the day. Yellow car, it's really handling the abuse. A lot of potential, so I think next will probably be power. Get it power, more power. Swap over the coilovers to the fuels. We haven't done this track yet with the yellow car. It'll be a good benchmark to see how much the field coilovers will help. We've already done a couple of the tracks, so we have a good baseline for those tracks. We're gonna start off and keep modifying the suspension, keep dialing that in as much as possible. And then once we feel we hit the limit, then we're really gonna consider the power option. Yeah, should be fun. Should be fun. Stay tuned for more videos on that, more updates. I'm proud of that little runt, that's for sure.
So I'll address the elephant in the room, or the elephant on the track. The K car is not here. We did our best. We got it actually up and running, driving. We did a couple, you know, runs up the street, and it's really good. But we had been up for a lot of hours, and we really wanted to perfect a couple things on there. So we're like, you know what? We're gonna wait one more time, and then we'll bring it out maybe on the streets. There's a next event on the streets, and we'll test it out on that. We just didn't want to push our luck. We had worked through so many miracles. We had done an alternator bracket overnight. Tito had dropped the transmission, changed it to a hydraulic throwout bearing in a day. You know, we have pushed so much in a little bit of time. We're like, well, you know, when do the miracles stop, you know? So we're like, we're not gonna push it. We'll leave it another week, and then we'll come out. But either way, we had to be here anyway because of Bimmer Challenge and our yellow E36 car.
We were super close, but it wasn't worth trying to push it. We were low on sleep. Then we stayed up a couple nights, 2 days in a row, trying to get on it. But better and safer to just wait. You know, time is one of the things we never really have, just because we have things to run on the business side of things, and then work on the cars. Oh, so hopefully next time around, we'll get everything dialed in and get it ready for the tuner. Hopefully you see some footage of that one rolling, maybe on the track, street, something.
Good.
Nice.
I had a little off, a little faster than I wanted.
Really?
A little bit more butt clenching than I wanted.
I think you gotta use one of them showers.
I was trying to chase that sub 211. I may have not succeeded. What happened? This happened, Derek. This happened.
She's still laughing.
Hold this mirror. I have to dust myself off.
Look at the Phantom of the Opera.
The shake of shame, hang on. That was bad. I was chasing that 211. I pushed hard. The tires are hot. It's the end of the day.
Time to go home.
She may have had it in the morning, but yeah, she didn't have it today. But that's 2 scares for today. Cut back to the earlier in the day, going off triple-digit speeds. I was scared. I thought we were gonna flip it for sure. I missed one of the gears. No fault of the car. I mean, it's super stable, super awesome. Just something got upset, you know, when I was going on the red and whites, and I missed a gear, and it set me off. I don't know, hundreds of feet. I just remember thinking, like, keep the car straight, because it's literally how every flip video on YouTube happens. So if you ever go off track, keep the car straight. So I did. That was earlier today. This wasn't as scary, but it was much more dirtier. So it just spun around, going on the banks. Tried to hold it, tried to really push it to get that sub 210, but not today. It's that crowd over there, I don't know. We won. And Eli, the head of Bimmer Challenge, said, come get your trophy, and we don't know where to go. Beam of the day. Maybe we found it. Still looking. Over there, maybe. How'd you do?
We had the drivers.
Yeah, I didn't know where to go.
So you got 3rd place. You missed it by like a second.
Oh,
That sub 211.
oh God. Oh, close enough. 3rd place, we'll take it. Missed it by 1 second, got 3rd place. What were the times? I'm curious.
These two, it's like an E36, like M3, like fully, like, you know.
That's the 1st place?
Yeah.
And
So the first place is 328 with an M3 S52 conversion.
okay, and
Put in like 250 to the wheel, so.
oh wow.
Yeah.
And second?
The second one is an E36 M3, the same thing, like, you know, 220, something like that. So
We have
coming
like
with it, yeah.
140 to the wheels?
Well, we're good. I won.
No,
I
yeah,
love
yeah,
it.
it's like, that's why like it's so close, yeah.
That's awesome, man. And for the guys who don't know, this is Eli. So he runs Bimmer Challenge. He's the one who like puts it together. It's pretty awesome. It's a lot of work too. So not only is he putting it together, he's out there kicking our butts too. First time I met Eli, he actually drifted around me at streets. Like literally, not figuratively, like I was there and then something came around me and drifted around me in the turn. So.
I lost my sandwich, so I was like leaning to get it, and before I know it, the car like.
And I'm trying hard while he's finding his sandwich. Awesome, well thanks man, it looks good.
We appreciate it.
Perfect, that's awesome, thank you.
In case you can display them, I got this one. Yeah.
Yeah, oh they're all?
Yeah, from previous.
Oh,
too.
from all of the events. Oh,
'Cause you always
awesome.
leave early. That, like every time we do the awards.
No, it's not leave early, I don't know where to go. Dude, that's awesome, perfect.
I like Spark Plug.
I know, right? That's very cool. Well, if you guys are in SoCal, participate in Bimmer Challenge. They got 5 classes ranging from extreme to street class. And he's so nice, he'll hold your awards for you. It's so great.
We hold them for 3 years, then we put them in eBay.
All right. Awesome, well thanks. So I did grab 3rd.
And you almost had second.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
But like he said, like these are actual like souped up. Like,
all those cars had motors.
M3s.
Yeah, those 2 cars had, what, one was an M3, one had an M3 motor.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 cars that were messing with you at the beginning.
Yes,
Wow.
yeah,
And you were that far away from
yeah.
2 seconds from second, and
Oh,
then 3
man.
seconds from first.
She's got it.
100 more horsepower.
Yeah, attest to the suspension of that car, man. It's good.
Oh yeah.
Except the last part. The last part was me. That was my fault.
I mean, they're putting 250 to the wheels.
Yeah. That's.
We're probably-
You know what? We should dyno that car. All right, so that's it. Let's just do that. We're gonna guess the wheel horsepower of the yellow grip car. So, with those are the other cars competing, and we came that close. Let's take guesses. Whoever can guess the closest will get a $100 gift certificate to Garagistic. Comment below. So that's it, guys. So we did good. Honestly, I mean, the car got in 3rd place, and you know, honestly, it did really well considering one car was an E36 M3 in 1st place, and then the 2nd place car was an E36 with an S52 swap, and we were 2 seconds from 1st and almost a second from 2nd place. And considering we have the non-Vanos, non-M motor, that's fantastic. I mean, we did so well. and all 3 cars are running Garagistic parts. So we won all the way through on that one. But it was pretty cool to come back, especially all the trophies that COVID had made weird to, you know, they didn't have the award thing, so he's been stashing it. So it's good to see that the yellow car can get it done, and all that just shows you don't need power, you just need some suspension parts, the reinforcements, driver experience, you know, some seat time, good alignment and tires, and that's it. You can keep up with the big guys. So stay tuned next time. I believe our next experience, let's use that word, our next experience will be Sonoma. We'll see what she can do. I think she can bring home the trophy for Bimmer Challenge, because next year we're gonna be motor swapping, it'll be a different class, but we'll still be in it. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.